In today's video, I'm gonna show you how you can put yourself in a 1,000 calorie surplus without changing anything you're eating. What I'm about to share with you guys helped me gain over 40 pounds. Okay, this is the sauce. This is the easiest possible way that you're gonna be able to bulk up and gain weight, especially if you have a fast metabolism. Now this is gonna be especially helpful if you're not cooking your own meals. So if you're a kid and your parents are cooking for you or your spouse is cooking for you, this is gonna allow you to get in way more calories without having to learn 100 different recipes and coaching your parents or your spouse how to make bulking recipes. Okay, this is super easy. You're literally gonna be able to have the exact same diet and put yourself in a 1,000 calorie surplus. So let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Justin. I'm a bulking specialist and I've been in the fitness industry for over half a decade. And on this channel, we go over all things bulking. So if you're trying to bulk up, you're trying to gain weight, trying to get big, this is the channel for you, man. We go over all things bulking. So just scroll through the content, go ahead and subscribe. But anyways, enough jibber jabber, let's jump into it. All right, so first, whenever we're cooking, all right, whenever we're using a pan, we always wanna make sure that we're not using, got it, that was a close one. We're not using these non-stick sprays, okay? So sprays like this have 0 calories, okay? So obviously we wanna use something that's gonna allow us to have more calories without having to add additional food. So whenever our main focus is gaining weight, we always wanna use either butter or olive oil on the pan when we're cooking. So just by adding a tablespoon of olive oil to the pan, that's gonna get you an additional, come on, focus, 120 calories per meal. So if you do that for 3 meals a day, that's gonna add an additional 360 calories per day. But let's add some more. Now for every meal, we also wanna make sure that we got a nice high calorie beverage. This one little glass of milk is 225 calories. So if you have this with 3 meals a day, that's gonna add 675 calories per day. That's awesome. Got milk. So if you're eating 3 meals a day right now and you're staying the same weight just by adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil to each meal and adding 1 glass of milk for each meal, that's gonna put you in a 1,035 calorie surplus. But that's not all, okay? It gets better because we're gonna be able to make some simple adjustments to your diet to get even more calories in. All right, now this is the part that you're gonna wanna show your parents, you're gonna wanna show whoever's cooking your meals. This is really important because just by making a little tweak here and there, supplementing 1 or 2 ingredients, you're gonna be able to add in a whole lot more calories. And you're not gonna have to cook anything different, okay? You're gonna be able to cook the same foods you're already making and add in way more calories just by doing a little minor tweak. So let me share it with you. All right, now first, let's talk about your protein options. Now, when we're trying to gain weight, we need to focus on high calorie forms of protein, right? Just like people who are trying to lose weight, prioritize low calorie food, we gotta prioritize the calorie dense foods, right? So instead of doing low calorie options like chicken breast, we wanna prioritize high calorie options. The things you wanna really implement are gonna be number 1, red meats. Okay, stuff like steak and ground beef are super high in calories. So just to put these numbers in perspective, 6 ounces of chicken breast is, wait, hold on, let me get my notes here. 6 ounces of chicken breast is 290 calories, whereas 6 ounces of steak is 348 calories. And get this, here's the big one, okay? 6 ounces of ground beef is 462 calories. So you're gonna be able to eat the exact same amount of food and get in way more calories just by implementing some different protein options. However, if there's a recipe where you need to use chicken, then opt for a higher calorie chicken cut like chicken thighs rather than chicken breasts. If you guys are liking the video so far, it'd really help me out if you just like the video. Every single little piece of engagement, every like, every comment, every save gets me that much closer to my dream, and it really supports my channel. So I'd really appreciate that, but let's get back to the video. All right, now let's talk carbs. So one of the best carbs is gonna be a pasta, okay? Something like this right here, just some Barilla, regular old pasta, pretty much any pasta is always gonna be really high in calories. Okay, so let's compare this to something like rice and potatoes. So 2 ounces of pasta is gonna be 200 calories. Now comparing that to some other carbs, 2 ounces of white rice is 74 calories and 2 ounces of potatoes is 62 calories. So you're gonna get more than double the amount of calories from a carb like pasta instead of rice or potatoes. Now, if you're not able to make some of these changes, you're not able to convince your parents or your spouse to start making some of these substitutions, then this is all you need, okay? This one little trick is gonna add over 1,000 calories into your diet without eating any more food. And this is all you need. A $20 blender like this is gonna allow you to make a bulking smoothie with over 1,000 calories. And please, do not get these mass gainer protein powders. Okay, they're absolute garbage. They're a total ripoff. But let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a video about what the best protein powders are for bulking and why mass gainer protein powders suck. But when it comes to a high calorie smoothie, we want to use healthy whole food ingredients. And if you want a recipe that's going to be over 1,200 calories, go ahead and check this video out. This is going over my strawberry cheesecake mass gainer shake with over 1,200 calories. Hope you guys have an awesome day.